So I'm out walking still. This is like the part 2 to what I just did. Playing Solar Smash, I could say. And I played this game a while back as part of like another 12-hour montage compilation. And like, I did it where I just destroyed the earth. Whereas like, you can actually choose your different worlds. So you can choose Mars, Venus, Ganymede, what's that one? Persephone, custom planet you can do. Wow, that actually has its own little planet. That's a new planet. Don't want to be out for too long because I'm aiming to be back for 5:30. I'm trying to walk, but the dogs are not moving. So yeah, the things with the thumb I mentioned in my previous video, like getting dressed is certainly like you take it for granted having your thumb, but like getting dressed is like a challenge now. Like it's such a challenge. Like, oh yeah, I said in my last video, I'm sure I'm gonna remember stuff for now, and I have. So when my boss rang me and I told him how bad my thumb was and that I don't really want to come back to work unless it's like light duties and scenarios. Just looking at my watch. One moment, it is 20 to 5. Yeah, I'm going to walk back through the golf course now and walk home. I was like, if I'm going back to work and I'm spraying chemicals and whatnot and getting my thumb infected, and like I don't want to risk it getting worse, he said, oh, don't worry, you won't be doing any of that. You'd be on the door, like only the door. And that's something I'd be happy to be in with a position, like, because my thumb hurts every now and then. Like there's times where it doesn't feel too bad, and then it's like another time it's just things you take for granted, and then when you have your thumb wrapped up, it just takes all that away, and you've kind of like got to learn things like in a new way. Like just something as simple as having a drink. Like, you know, you just open like your bottle cap and then you fill it up. Like I'm kind of having to use my right hand and I use my left hand normally. So, because that's the thing, even though I'm right-handed, there's certain things I can do better. This is really inappropriate where this is going. There's actually certain things I can do better with my left hand than my right hand, like opening things up or like screwing things up or whatever. But yeah, certainly on the 17th, what day is it? It's the 19th today, so it was the 17th, it's the day after. It was the day after, and when I did my thumb in, rang my business manager, and he said it was first of all asking how I was, and I was like saying, I feel shit, to be fair, because of my thumb. I mean, it feels better, but it's still not in a good position. And he said, oh, what? Sorry, I'm still recording, but my photo. There we go. Okay. I just hadn't touched my phone for like a while. And I was like, my phone was still recording, but it showed cancellation of screen down, because I just hadn't touched it for like 4 or 5 minutes. That doesn't actually do anything. Oh, what have I just done there? What the actual hell am I doing there? was kind of nice to get out and walk. So yeah, I rang my boss yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but the day before that. That's fucking that up. Okay, wow. So basically, he rang saying like, obviously I've had messages from other people, and he said to me, I just want to check, how did you get up to hospital? And I said, I walked. He went, you walked? And I said, yeah, I did. And he went, yeah, I did. I said, at the time of when I did my thumb in, you don't think about things like that, and you don't think about like the taxi or getting a lift up or something. He went, he was shocked. Like, I mean, I couldn't see his face because I was talking to him visually, like, just kind of imagine his voice, like his face. I've got nothing else now. I'm going to do that to the earth. Except, it's going to go to an advert. To skip it, but I can't. My thumb's just... Well, you get the point with that. I'm just going to do a bit more walking. So like, you walked up? And I said, yeah, I did. I was like, why did you walk up? And he said, well, that was the only option I had. And he went, only? He said, was you not even like asked for like a lift or a taxi or whatever? And I went, no, nothing. I just walked up in the rain at like 7:10 to the hospital, feeling dizzy, and potentially I felt like I could collapse twice. I had 2 moments. To the hospital. I said, I've already just bust my thumb open, and I'm crossing the road thinking I might actually get knocked down here, and that'd be ironic because I'm near the hospital and I get knocked down and they just come for me. And then he was like, and then he spoke to my mum, and he said, just to let you know, I've escalated this situation to Don, who is, I'm just going to say Don, and he is the area manager. I feel like that's a name I can actually say because it's an important situation. And my mum was like, he said, I'm sure you know, I'm sure I remember before that he knows you. And he said, yeah, we were good friends, we'll still get along. And Steve was like, whoa, okay. Like, so Steve never knew. Some other colleagues did have an idea, but Steve didn't. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm saying names now. So, we've gone to that point now, we're gonna go with it. So, I feel like I'm in a position now where I can actually just say people's names. Because I think these are the 2 most important names in this scenario. Because, like, as I said, Steve, business manager, Don, area manager. Any other employee doesn't really matter for names at this point. And he was like, oh, how do you know Don? And I was like, well, when I was a manager, I trained him. And he went, you trained Don? And my mum was like, yeah. So, I think when people at Halifax kind of knew, when people at Halifax knew that my mum knew Don, they kind of knew not to mess me about. Oh, there's a few cyclists on the golf course. There's no way they're all going to go down the hill. I'm just going to pause it and I'm going to now talk later. What am I at? I'm at 10 minutes. Although I don't know, I might actually be alright to just carry on. Oh, they're going to... No way. That's insane. So there's a part of the golf course which I wouldn't even dare walk down because of how twisty and technical it is. And these three lads are riding it. So yeah, he said about Don, I was like, oh, Don now knows about the situation. And I said to Steve before, like, I said, like, I've complained many times about the door and just got nowhere. And now I've done my thumb in. It's kind of coincidental, right? And I said it'd be such an idea to get the door fixed so it's not on a strong hinge, it's on an automatic door with like a little push button. And he went, well, these things cost money, and I'm like, they might do, yeah, but I've just come out with it with a thumb injury. So I think even though it's important that you look at how much money you've got, it's important as well that your employees' in health is actually more important than how much money it will cost. Because I'm like, it's really, I don't know how I did it with my thumb at work, but imagine if a customer did it. Imagine if a customer did it. And then they complain. And it's not going to be an obvious, it's obvious it's going to be a complaint because you've hurt that they've been hurt. But like, it's common, like, there's one thing me doing it as an employee, but there's something else a customer doing it. So he said, oh, even though I'm the business manager, I can't like make that decision. It has to be higher up. Don, who's the area manager. And also, some of the other people above him have known to come in before to work. Well, and I've seen them, by the way. I've seen them work whilst I'm working. I'm just going to stop now. It's 10 to 5. Drag icon to unlock. Yep. Whilst I'm away. I mean, I should in theory be working today, but I'm not, because of my thumb. So things are going to get interesting at work now, because I've complained about it many times to staff, management, and customers have complained to staff and management, but it's got nowhere. So now, it in theory is going to get somewhere because of my situation. We'll have to see. So, and also what happens if when I go back to work, I have no idea. Apart from watching the door practically the whole day. Yeah, so enough of that actually, I suppose. So thanks for watching. And I'm at 13 minutes. Well, 14 minutes anyway. So thanks for watching, and well, goodbye.